Holy cow, we can twist and scale with Sketch in Tinkercad. I'm going to show you how, so let's get cracking. So this is tinkercad.com. When you visit, you can simply choose sign in with Google. It is 100% free and it's always up to date. This is where you can find your designs. Today, I'm going to create a brand new 3D design. I always like to start by naming my projects. We're going to call this one Twist. Usually we build with just simple shapes that we bring out, but today we're going to use the fantastic Sketch tool. When you bring this in, I am zooming in with my scroll wheel, and I'm going to set it on a 20 by 20 grid. Notice it's got a vertical center line, and it's lined up exactly. Notice the Sketch Features button, and it's highlighted because guess what? We have got brand new features. Twist and scale. This opens up amazing possibilities. Of course, you can go through this at your leisure. Always make sure you pay attention to this because every time something new is added, you'll find it here. Whenever you're done reading it, you can always go back here and close it like that. If you prefer my tutorials, I will have a bit.ly up here that goes to my playlist. Let's start by making a simple cone. I'm going to make a square that is 10 by 10. If we double click it, we can edit it. If you double click again, it auto smooths and you've got a cute little circle that you can play with. If we hit finish sketch, we can now take this and we can change its height. Currently it's 10. I'm going to change it to 35. I'm going to leave the quality alone. I'm going to take that top scale and I'm going to make it 0. You have just built a custom cone in seconds. So the simple cone, you really can't twist. You can't do any of these. So let's make another one. Once again, I'm going to bring it out. Drop it in a 20 by 20 grid. This just makes it so it lines up when you come into it. And this time I'm just going to make a line. Sticking it straight out, 10, hitting escape to stop it. And then I want to add rounded ends. Click right here. I'm going to change this measurement. Instead of 4, I want it to be 1.5. Just showing you all these things are possible. Once again, finish sketch. This one I'm going to make 35 high. And then this one, when we hit twist, let's say we type in 25 and press enter. Bang! It makes a twisted shape. Now right now it's in steps mode, but if I make it smooth mode, it does a smooth twist. I find it absolutely stunning that Tinkercad can handle this today. Let's make it even cooler and let's make it a little smaller at the top. I'm going to type 95 and bang, you have got a twist and a slope at the same time. Let's make it more visible by making it 50. Tinkercad has grown up. It's even thinner. How cool is that? Of course, if you paid attention to 3D printing in the past year, of course, this will eventually turn into a sweet pass-through fidget. It'll take a while to test that fit though, so right now let's make another fun shape. We are going to make a super fun star in just a moment. Make a simple square just like this and hit finish. The next step is simply to do that top scale and set it to 0. If you grab that and do Control D and rotate it 45 degrees, bang, you have got a simple star in just a moment. Now, of course, once you've got this, you could use it to make a fidget star. I've got a tutorial I'm going to recommend instead for that process. It uses Sketch Revolve, and you can find it using this bit.ly. On that note, I do want to highlight this is the Sketch Revolve tool. When you do bring it out, it has the same sketch features, and you'll notice there's nothing highlighted here. That's because it does not have any new features. Of course, if you want to learn more about it, you can check my sketch playlist right there. I will just show you. When you build with this, of course, you can click with straight lines. You can press number 2 to do Bezier curves. When you're done building, you can connect them. So notice I'm going to go over here and connect. If you change your mind, you can do backspace and get rid of that last point. So I'm going to just finish here with escape. It makes a funky little design just like this. Super useful. Of course, you can mess with those sketch just like before. I'll make that 1.4. And let's give it rounded ends. And when I hit finish, we've got a fun shape in just a few seconds. Notice it is below 0. I'm going to hit D to drop it. That's because that end we added to give the nice cap was below the 0 line in Sketch. Notice no new features here. These have been here for a while. I will highlight that they're awesome. And you can learn more about them once again with my sketch playlist. Friends, make sure you stay tuned. There will be lots of projects coming soon. Right now, though, I want to back up to the dashboard. And I want to highlight the gallery, where, of course, you can see all the amazing staff picks. Of course, when you check these out, if you find one of mine, it will likely have a tutorial, and reactions are always appreciated. There are also other cool projects you can find down below. If you want to see all of my designs, you can simply click on this link right here. I do want to quickly highlight what I call Team HLMT23. As you can see, we're up to 47 members, which I think is absolutely awesome. The original design is right here. To join the team, all you need to do is react to this design. And the only thing you're committing to is checking out the HLMT23 tag once a week. You can do that by using that bit.ly or just type HLMT23 and press enter. Notice when you do visit this one, it's sorted by relevance. If you want to see the newest ones, you just simply click recent. Designs are shared every day. Once again, these are the fantastic projects that Mutong shared. They are fantastic, and you can copy and tinker to learn how they're made. I do want to highlight I've print tested this one and it doesn't work yet, but it's only going to take a little bit of adjusting to get it there. Also, whenever people do post, of course, I will give a reaction. A huge shout out to everybody that has been sharing. It is so fantastic to see all of these users taking a moment to share their fantastic creations. Totally made in Sketch, simple cars, that's fantastic. If I ever miss one, friends, make sure you just give me a couple of reactions and that'll alert me to check out your cool creations. That's fantastic. There are so many amazing designs, quite often set to copy and tinker. This one even runs in SimLab. How cool is that? Alright, so as I wrap up, a huge shout out to Mutong for sharing that to the HLMT23 tag. I check that every day and it's so cool when users are sharing their designs, or like today, cool, amazing features. Of course, now a quick challenge to you. If you make something awesome, if you've got an idea, make sure you share it as a comment. If you turn it into a design, make sure you add that HLMT23 tag as well. Friends, as I wrap up, I do want to say thank you to everybody that supports me via YouTube memberships. Don't forget there are 3 different levels of support starting as low as $5 a month. With any level of support, you get early access to videos. Also, make sure you pay attention for those members only posts. It's a fantastic way to reach out to me and get more from your membership. A massive shout out as well to everybody that supports me via Patreon. Love how that group is growing. We are past 330 members. It has a fantastic messaging area where you can ask questions, post designs, gain skills. Of course, you can learn more with the bit.ly up above or the link in the description. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, every time you like, hype, share a video, add a comment down below, or click subscribe, you're helping HLModTech get just a little bit bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Friends, have a glorious day and keep tinkering.